on Tabatha's Salon Takeover. Shannon and Frank Peters own Be Cute Salon in Palmdale, California.
I'm not sweeping, I don't sweep. You're supposed to be the one that's managing everybody.
I am managing it. Shannon doesn't want to be responsible.
Your stylist here is using my again. No, I'm not.
She doesn't want the other stylist asking her any questions. She doesn't want to worry about the bills. She doesn't want to worry about anything other than doing hair. I got it covered.
Obviously you don't.
You have a client sitting over there. The salon is causing a strain on the marriage.
I have an area right here. Why are you in my area?
After being open for only 6 months, they're about to lose their business and their marriage as well.
I got to hear her mouth.
Well, that's your problem. That's your wife.
Frank does drive Shannon crazy, but Frank drives everybody crazy.
It is past my nap time. What are you in the market for? You taking a trip? You need a loan?
Frank runs mortgage.
I do home loans. I do travel.
He runs bankruptcy.
Have you done your taxes?
It's crazy. I can't believe he does all this.
I'd help out any way that I can. Why not do it all here?
I feel like you're stealing from me. I'm not a thief. Well, act like you're not one.
Shannon's attitude is out of control.
If you do not want to be taught, then I can't teach you. They don't come back to BQ because it's chaos.
I'm gonna call you ghetto and again in a minute.
I just don't like bringing my clients to drama.
I just want my hair.
I don't know how long Shannon and Frank is going to stay in business.
My business is suffering. My marriage is suffering.
The business fails, the marriage fails.
I just want to walk away.
The secret to turning a struggling salon into a thriving business is 1 week with me. I'm Tabatha. I'm going to change everything. I will clean up the management.
You are truly delusional.
Shake up the staff. Don't call me sweetheart. And transform every part of the salon. It stinks in here. I'm tough. I'm talented. I'm taking over.
You fight with me all day.
You fight with me. I was trying to manage the situation.
Her stuff there,
We
then.
need lockers. Turn this. BQ Beauty Bar and Boutique, this is Sebastian.
Sebastian. Yeah. This is Tabatha.
Yeah, we need lockers. We won't have
Wait,
that problem.
okay, once I'm talking on the phone.
Please get your wife and come outside and meet me.
Okay, no problem.
I've had cameras in Be Cute Salon all day, and now I'm going to show owners, Frank and Shannon, what I saw. Tabatha,
Tabatha, I'm Frank.
how are you?
Oh my God.
Hi.
I can't believe you're here.
Well, why don't you come with me?
I'm coming with you.
I have a question. Your name is Frank.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you answered the phone, Sebastian.
My wife calls me, and other people now call me Sebastian. But as far as she was concerned, Frank would run an auto body shop, not a hair salon.
Not a salon.
So you renamed your husband for your salon.
It's like that alter ego type thing.
That's the oddest thing I've ever heard. Why don't you tell me why I'm here?
We have like pure chaos all the time. He tries to manage, and I'm a stylist, but I end up being pulled as being the manager as well.
Financially, we're upside down.
Beyond upside down.
Where we put our last bit of savings, we maxed out our credit cards, about $80,000.
Wow. How long have you been open?
6 months.
And how long have you been married?
9.
9 months.
It's like we got married, came home, and signed a lease to start a new business.
Wow.
And then we're fighting all the time about what goes on in the salon, and then we're fighting about money. We're married and we work together. We go to sleep together, we wake up together.
Sometimes.
You know.
Sometimes she sleeps in other rooms.
Well, only because it's like I need some.
Sounds like you have some serious problems, personally and professionally, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So tell me, about the vision of your salon.
We're looking for Be Cute to be set apart from the beauty shop.
To be the best salon ever.
The best salon ever is, it's a stretch for me.
But you gotta
it
reach
is a
for the
lofty
top.
goal.
Yeah, I believe if you want it all, you need to do it all. And so I'm trying to work on managing all the businesses as well as managing the salon.
Tell me what you mean, all the businesses.
Well, I do home loans, mortgage home loans, and I have a travel agency.
And you do all this in the salon?
The idea is that he has an office.
Cross-promote.
Yeah.
We want them to walk into the salon and have a great service as they're getting their hair done. They might be getting their hair done because they're going out. When they're finished getting their hair done, they might want to pick up an outfit. They might want to pick up a handbag. And so we feel that that's just a good opportunity to be able to sell them more. Also, you have clients who come and get their hair done and I'm going on a cruise in 2 weeks. I can help you with that. I can handle your accommodations and your travel plans. Stylists are also kind of psychiatrists to their clients, and so they might be saying, I can't afford.
So what, you have a couch there as well and you're charging fees?
No, but if they hear about that they might be divorcing their husband, they might be filing for bankruptcy, then I jump in I can help you with that.
This is ridiculous. you're telling me that you have a boutique in your salon.
Yes.
So we have a travel agency, we do mortgages, we do bankruptcy.
The idea
So
is...
you can come and get your hair done, buy a dress, buy a handbag, and get divorced. It's like one-stop shopping.
How can you lose?
Apparently, you are losing. Let's see how you guys manage the place today.
Ebony, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get the fruit snack.
Sebastian. Oh, well.
You telling?
Girl, you is crazy.
Who was that?
That was Ebony.
One of our hostesses.
That greets.
Just make sure that the clients
right.
are
Okay.
you know, happy.
Honestly, high end?
She's breaking the vending machine.
Okay, you're selling snacks and beverages out of a vending machine instead of selling great hair.
When you put it like that, you're right.
Let's keep watching.
Sebastian. Frank.
What? Why are you yelling at me? I'm trying
I'm trying to get your attention. Can you try to troubleshoot the air or something?
The lady wants to book her cruise to Jamaica. I can't even
Okay,
get...
you're supposed to be able to manage and...
I am managing, but
obviously you're not.
if I didn't have to take out trash and sweep, if Suave
Well, then
could
you
get
need
to work.
you need to exfoliate that situation and bring about something new.
Ebony.
Because obviously you can't do it.
Clearly there's a communication problem between you two
Obviously.
on the salon floor.
Yeah. Watch what the you're doing. Thank you.
It don't look like he's getting no pussy. I mean, oops, let me move.
You robbed my
Sorry,
clients
baby,
now.
I didn't mean to say that in front of your ears.
Wow.
Clearly your staff are well aware of your personal issues and don't mind talking about it in front of clients.
You know what? Everyone fights here. They fight. I'm not gonna let anyone finish my hair. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm really thinking about just leaving.
I saw clients all day long complain about the chaos.
I'm tired of having to fix or to
It's your salon.
I got it. I got that. But I always have to fix everybody's problems.
You don't get it. This is the problem.
No, excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Please. You are not about to be using my product, Brittany. It's
Move
not
out
funny,
my way.
Brittany.
Move out my way. Move out my way. Move out my way. No, she is a
Do
hot
not
ass
use my
mess.
stuff, Brittany. I already told you.
Do you want to get wet in your face? Because that's my product. Do you want to get wet in your face?
I wish you would.
'Cause that's
I
my
dare you.
product.
I dare you.
Because that's my product.
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Hey,
You can't be throwing stuff at people.
why not? She's talking about wetting me up. I wish she would.
Just
I
relax.
wish she would.
Relax.
That's high end, if ever I saw it. It is so bad that I actually can't wrap my head around it. It's about you two and the standards you set. And if they see you act that way, Shannon, well, why the hell would they have to act any better? And Frank, Sebastian, whatever, you are totally ineffective. Give me your keys. I'm taking over.
Oh, goodness. Here's my key.
Jesus Christ, you can't even find your keys. Hello, everyone. Gather round.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm Tabatha, and I'm taking over.
The look on her face, she was not happy. And I just knew, Tabatha's here, we're in trouble.
You're going to play by my rules, and I'm tough.
I think Tabatha is outspoken, but not everyone just gonna deal with Tabatha's mouth. I'm not.
There is such a lack of professionalism and respect in this salon. It's unbelievable to me. I want to do a tour. So there's my travel and mortgage and financial services and legal services, and then on this side I have tiny logo saying that it's a salon.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I walk in and here's my lovely vending machine, because all Beverly Hills salons have vending machines.
And so here's client lounge. We have nice client wraps here.
Who's supposed to take out the trash?
The hostess, Suave and Ebony.
So, Ebony,
We pay you to be a hostess.
why is the
to
trash not taken out?
Make sure that...
Well, it's a miscommunication to always told one thing and then I'm told another.
I don't understand any of this. And this is nice, just like, what, throw dirty gloves in there. Yeah, clearly
Yes.
no one cares.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, scared of a little hair?
I mean, I don't do a hair. I don't, like,
You do now, it's your salon.
you're right. This is our break room.
It
And
stinks in here.
yes, it does.
Like, it
smells.
stinks in here.
I was extremely embarrassed.
I haven't seen this many flies since I was last in bloody Australia.
For it to be like an extreme mess, I wanted to bury my head in the sand.
And this is our boutique. So when clients check out,
This is the boutique. How much of this do you actually sell?
Not as much as I would like.
We're a consignment store.
Is this cute?
No, that's ugly.
Okay.
That's very
Does anyone
ugly.
think this is cute?
No.
These pants look like MC Hammer pants. Who in the hell will wear this?
You know, I look around here and all I see is a strip mall beauty shop. And I've seen better strip mall beauty shops that actually have their shit together a lot more. At least when you walk into some of those, you're walking in to get your hair done. Tomorrow, staff meeting, 9 a.m. I'll see you all in the morning. Holy shit. Sebastian and Shannon want a high-end beauty salon. I have been in ghetto beauty shops that are better than this. I definitely have my work cut out for me. It's clear from what I saw yesterday that there's not a lot of professionalism in this salon. So I wanted to sit down and get the staff's point of view. Tell me who the primary culprits of the drama.
It's our bosses. It's Frank and Shannon. They come in and we don't know what to expect.
Exactly.
And we
or
follow
what
by
attitude we're getting that
We
day.
follow by example.
They set the tone.
I have never seen an owner throw a bottle of shampoo across a room at a stylist with clients sitting there.
Yeah.
When she threw the bottle, my client was just like, I'm done. All the cussing, I'm done.
It starts at the top.
Yes.
Tell me what Shannon and Frank's roles are in the salon.
Shannon stepped down. She was actually the manager. She stepped down, so Frank took over. Frank does not know how to manage a salon.
And Shannon actually told everyone that she was stepping down?
Yeah, I just want to be a stylist.
Yeah.
When she want to like bitch and complain, that's when manager role comes in. But then it's like when you got a problem and you're trying to address it, that's when she's like, oh, take it to Frank. I can't do nothing about that. Okay, so which is it gonna be?
She's kind of picking and choosing when she wants to boss you around.
Shannon is the bitch of all bitches. When she's trying to be pleasant, it pisses me off then too because I know that it's fake. The half-ass niceness, that's the fakest shit in the world. That's fake. She's not nice. She's a real bitch.
You know, Frank told me that he does a lot of business, booking trips and doing divorces and doing people's bankruptcy and things like that.
When I first came here, my question was, why is he here? Because he really doesn't get anything done. He says, I'm gonna fix. And I had to tell him yesterday, you don't get anything done.
And I have it worse because I run the front desk. I'm supposed to be helping him with that part of his business as well as the salon. And he walks in, I'm like, what did we add to the roster today? Frank has too many businesses. Every day it's something new. And trying to keep up with him is not easy.
Did they openly fight in front of clients?
Yeah, we know business that we shouldn't even know. You know what I mean?
So you know all
Personal
about their
business,
personal life
yeah.
and the fact that Frank isn't getting any pussy, clearly.
They argue about their own personal stuff that don't even have to do with the salon, and then it's like we catch the wrath with the sweeping and the trash.
I saw you tell Frank that you do not sweep and you do not take out trash.
I don't touch the trash. You know what I mean? I'm not Molly the maid. I get paid to host this, not run over here and sweep.
Let me tell you something. There is garbage, like, all over this place. And if you need to, you will be sweeping and you will be taking out the trash.
Yes, sweetheart.
Don't call me sweetheart. I'm not your sweetheart, I am not your honey, and I am not your boo. My name is Tabatha, thank you very much.
Do not call me sweetheart. I am Tabatha. I was like, you know, dang, you know, you can't be flipping out on me.
It does start with Shannon and Frank, but you're all responsible. If nothing changes in here, how many of you would want to leave?
I already left.
Wow. Everyone's hand went up. There are too many things going on in here, and none of it seems to be about the hair. So I'm going to bring in some models, and I'm going to assess your work.
What look are you going for?
I'm looking to basically put a weave in that will simulate those highlights. I really need a relaxer.
All right, so we will do our best to achieve that look for you.
Okay, great.
Okay, thanks.
You're going to relax and then put her extensions in.
In order to create that look, we would not relax her whole head.
Okay.
So,
But that's what I want to hear. You have to advise the client of that.
What exactly look are you going for? Your picture?
I like the cut. I do like the highlights, so I want to do the highlights, but I kind of want more blended in highlights.
Basically, that's what we can do today. We'll see how your color turns out, and as much as we can to follow that style for you.
I know you haven't been behind the chair very long, but we're not going to see how her colour turns out. I want to know how her colour's going to turn out. You need to work on your consultations.
Okay. And now I'm looking at your hair and I see that you have a few extensions, which is bonded in. Do you have a relaxer?
Last time was probably 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago. Is it a permanent color that you want? Or you just want highlights, extension highlights, or you want your natural hair highlighted?
Probably my natural hair.
Your natural hair?
I can tell that you're experienced.
Yes.
And all the points that you gave your client are great points. You can keep going and then get started. Some of the stylists take their work a lot more seriously than some of the other stylists in this salon. But now they have to deliver.
This is the grossest in America. Ugh. They said take out the trash, so I took out the trash. Like throwing a whole bucket over there. How about that? They didn't say I had to bring the trash can back in. They just said technically that I had to take out the trash. So the hell with all this I threw it all away. I ain't finna, what the I'm supposed to, I ain't finna do that. I took out the trash.
What are you working on, Breakup?
Grand opening.
Grand opening. What's the grand opening for? The salon's been open 6 months.
We were going to have our grand opening in August. And we had to call the mayor and find out when he was going to be here.
So who else is coming?
We sent one to President Obama.
You are kidding me, right? Come on over, Frank. Has he RSVP'd yet, Brecco?
The number that's listed is not taking phone calls at this time.
It's always better to be asked and invited than not to be invited at all.
You don't want to hurt President Obama's feelings.
I invited Schwarzenegger, I invited the senators, I invited everyone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I need to get out of here. I need to run.
You gotta shoot for the top.
Okay.
There's always a chance he might be free.
You are truly delusional.
I just like thinking outside of the box.
It's not thinking outside the box. It's like Crazyville. You can't get your staff to be professional and behave and do really good hair, but you're asking President Obama to come to your opening. And you're not thinking about the core of this business, which is hairdressing. I'm beginning to see why Frank frustrates Shannon, because he's driving me batty. Blow my brains out. I have, sadly, just spent a very long time with your husband.
Okay.
And probably had the most frustrating conversation that I think I've ever had.
I'm not surprised.
How much money does Frank really bring in on all his side businesses?
Really?
Really, like honest to God.
I would say maybe about 20%.
You're pretty much keeping the household afloat?
Yeah. My husband thinks on a larger scale, so.
No, your husband thinks on a diluted scale.
I love it. She did a good job.
The extensions look great.
Thank you.
And it looks like the picture. You did it in a really timely manner when I have people around me that did half the work you did and they're still struggling to finish it. That shows that you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
It looks good.
Thank you very much.
Here's what you have to do. So you have to communicate clearer so that they realize that you're the professional, you're the expert. It's very round.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't look anything like the picture at all. Starts to get shorter. Do you see that?
Kind of, sort of.
You can't see that. Okay, well, this is shorter.
This is getting short, and it got longer towards the back.
Right.
Exactly.
But your client actually wanted it shorter to longer.
I started in the front.
Why did you start in the front?
Because I just wanted to make sure that I didn't cut too much of
Doesn't
it.
make any sense. Brittany is an insecure young hairdresser, and she really doesn't know what she's doing. She couldn't cut her way out of a paper bag with a pair of gardening shears.
Okay.
Coming up, you guys have to make a decision. Do you want to save your marriage, your business, or both? The atmosphere at Be Cute is really unprofessional, and the owners are setting a really bad example. Frank and Shannon need to communicate in their marriage and in their business if they want to save both. Everyone in the staff meeting today said that you guys bring the stress from your marriage into the salon. And Shannon, the stylists all told me that they are too afraid to approach you for help.
I don't understand why. I mean, I've told them several times while I'm working, come over, watch.
Your words say, I'm here to help, but your attitude shows that to where they don't feel comfortable to come and ask you for help. And that's where the problem comes in.
Okay.
The only reason that we have the salon is because I believe that that's what she wanted. I want to make her dreams come true. I don't mind fighting with the stylist. I don't mind appeasing the customers. I just don't want to have to fight with my wife. My role here is to run interference, so to speak, so that they won't bother her.
Frank, I have to tell you, you walk around and you're a distraction because you have the staff just doing crazy things while you're wandering around, not really doing anything.
I want for him to be, the best whatever he can be.
That's the problem right there. That whatever, what is he?
Yeah.
I don't really know if he's your husband, your business partner, your manager, your mortgage broker. I don't really know.
Yeah. I don't know. Frank is that needy kid in your 3rd grade class that just won't shut the hell up. He frustrates the hell out of me, and it's wearing on our relationship because I can't tend to him all day.
I have to tell you something that probably no one else wants to tell you. You are driving your wife crazy.
Yes, you are.
And that really does have to change.
I'm all ears.
You guys have to make a decision. Do you want to save your marriage, your business, or both?
Both.
Well, then we have serious work to do. It was obvious to me yesterday that the tension in Frank and Shannon's marriage is spilling over into their business. So I wanted to take Frank and Shannon to Dr. Karen Stewart, who specialises in marriage counselling. You guys really need to work on your marriage so that you can get your business back on track. You think it's a good idea?
Oh, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea.
That's good. And I will see you soon. Thank you.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about your lives today?
Our lives are extremely chaotic. We wake up together, we work together, we drive to work together.
Wow, okay.
We spend a lot of time together in my eyes.
We just happen to be in the same location. I'm there, she can see me, I can see her, but it's not like we're sitting there hugging or kissing or reading the paper together.
Right.
And then she wants her private time once we get home. And so there is no time for us to be married.
And when you mean married, you mean intimate?
Yes.
I mean, but sometimes I don't, want the intimacy because it's like my stress level is just, positive 50. The intimacy with Frank and I, it's not what it should be. I don't want him to feel like I don't want him. I don't want him to feel like I don't desire him, because I do.
In this salon, it sucks the life out of our marriage. And so let's go to Las Vegas. And we go to Las Vegas and we have a great time for, a weekend, and I hate to come home,
Are you intimate when you're out of?
Yeah.
I guess when we leave the state line, per se, we're in, another world, so.
Exactly.
But you can't build a relationship on vacations. I see you're getting a little emotional.
Yeah.
So we need to put that state line a lot closer to your house. And when you pull in the driveway, that is the state line.
Yeah.
Because if you guys can't get along in that house, how are you going to get along in your salon? Yes, you have many priorities in your life, but you guys have you too.
Yeah, we do.
All right?
That's all I wanted.
Dr. Karen recommended that when we pull up into the driveway, everything stops.
Thank you.
Okay.
You've been a great help.
We make our house separate from our business, and we can enjoy each other at home.
How was your session?
She helped out tremendously.
Very, very inspiring.
Good. So I have a plan, okay?
I have a plan.
I'm nervous.
I have a plan. You should be nervous. Come with me. Clearly, no one in Be Cute has each other's backs, and I need to change that if this salon is going to survive. So I took Frank, Shannon, and the staff out to the Mojave Desert to make them understand the life and death stakes of how important it is to work together as a team. How you doing?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you in a minute. When Tabatha took us out to the desert, I was like, what the f? because I was not trying to be there. And for the record, just because we're from the desert do not mean we like the desert, just to clear that up.
We've had a busy morning. Shannon and Frank needed to work on their relationship. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
The next thing that we really need to work on is all of you, because you need to be a team as well. Tom is a wilderness survival search and rescue expert. Tom is going to challenge you as a team to survive in the desert.
So there's 3 tasks I'm going to be tasking you with. One is a debris shelter. The second task is a solar still. Then the third task is a counter bag system for the critters don't get your food. If you want to survive in the desert, you need to survive working together.
Let's get to it. Me and Mike, we can get the debris. Danielle, you can help Misty with the food bags, and then Brecco and everyone else can start digging out for the well. The desert was scary, but I was excited. I saw it as an opportunity to try to regain my team's trust, to take charge and to show them that I had their backs and we can do this.
Thank you, honey.
We gotta block the sun out this way.
Yeah.
I cannot do this wilderness, y'all.
They're sharp.
That's sharp.
I fell into one of these.
I really didn't want to participate, to be honest. I wasn't dressed for it. It's burning up, dirt all under my nails. I wasn't feeling that.
Ebony by herself in the middle of the desert.
Not
The
with
rest
the
of the
team.
team over here.
I see that.
Okay. Ebony is not a team player, and she really needs to step up on reopening day.
Now this one should be like right here. We usually don't work as a team. We usually just do our own thing and we have our disagreements, but we was working as a team today.
We got more greenery over there. We got it covered. Trust and teamwork.
Clearly, Frank is the survivalist, and maybe we need a little bit more Frank in the salon and a little less Sebastian.
That's a conclusion I came to
maybe
as well.
you need to leave Sebastian at home.
I'm excited that Frank was taking the lead. I mean, honestly, I have a whole new respect for Frank.
The shelter looks
Awesome job.
really good. It is the first time since I got here that I have actually seen you all work together. You all need to really take running your business as seriously as you took today, trying to survive in the desert. Yeah. This makes working in a salon look easy.
Yeah.
After we finished in the desert, I took the team back to the salon to kick off the renovation. You know what? Look, the first thing that needs to change is the fact that people need to understand that your core business in here is doing hair. This window is all about everything else except hair, okay? Stay here.
Okay.
You can pass these out for me.
Okay.
I think it's your job to lead the team and start out on one of the signs.
Okay. Oh, my baby.
Wow, look at you guys. You just jumped all over this.
Oh, there they go, there they go.
Another one gone. See? That wasn't so hard, was it?
Not. I had to pull the signs off to let go. It hurt. I felt like I was pulling a Band-Aid off of my heart, but I got rid of my other businesses in the salon.
So you have a couple of days to rest, think about everything that we have worked on, and come back into the salon, a new professional team that actually give clients a fabulous, high-end experience, not a beauty shop.
I am so for that.
And, you know, Shannon, you are an owner. You're not just a stylist in here. You need to be a really good leader.
And I just want to say, I see today that we love her enough, because, I mean, the stuff that we had to do the last couple of days, you sacrificed, and that's telling a lot to them how much we have their backs.
And we're going to work on the things that we need to work on to get to that level that we need to be.
Oh, damn, Big Mike's crying. It's all over now, man. All right, I will see you in a couple of days.
Let's all group hug. Come on, be cute, beautiful.
Are you ready to see your salon?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready to see your new salon? There's no confusion anymore. You can see that it is a beauty bar and boutique. There was way too many colors in here, and I wanted it to be a palette that felt elegant, soothing, and high-end. Keep coming. The stations have been refinished, cleaned up. They have new lamps, They have new sterilizers on there. Are you all right?
I'm gonna need an MRI.
You're gonna need an MRI?
Everything was my favorite part. You know, this is my salon, and I'm proud of it.
You can see brand new dryer hoods and chairs.
I love those dryers. Yeah!
This is no longer Divorces R Us and houses and travel agents. This is actually the salon manager's office. The boutique was ridiculous. You were trying to sell this crap that you had in here. They've turned this space into the boutique it should be. So this boutique is now all about the hair. Today is a new beginning. It's focusing on what this place should be, a hairdressing salon, but it comes down to all of you and your behaviour in here. Be professional. Brittany, I need really good work from you today. You need to be able to go to Shannon and say, I need help. Suave and Ebony, step up, take care of clients, take care of the stylists. If that means sweeping and taking out the garbage, that's what you do. Brecco, I want you today to be the front desk manager. And Frank, there will be no, when's the last time you had a vacation, let me hook you up. This is about hair and clients having a great experience. And Shannon, I don't want you to just be a stylist. So today, you're an owner and you're the leader of your team.
I'm ready to start a new beginning, effective this moment.
We have a really big day. You need to get your stations ready and let's have a great day. Okay.
You can have a seat. I'll let Danielle know you're here and get you set up in 1 second.
Ebony was like a different person on reopening day, and she was really excited about her job.
I'm happy. I don't even know what else to say.
I know you are. You're very happy. Look at you.
I'm happy. I am. I'm happy.
Are you so happy that you have taken out the garbage for me and swept the floor?
I have swept the floor. I've yet to take out the garbage today, but you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. How about that? I thank Tabatha for this entire experience. I've learned a lot, and I gotta step my game up. Not just for the salon, but for myself, too. I mean, the ghetto girl is still there sometimes. She's gonna come out. But, you know, I'll do it professionally. Like, I took out the trash. Shocking, huh?
Tell me what's going on.
Just that, I don't know, I just need to sit down and just, because I don't feel like Shannon's apology was sincere.
Okay.
But I really feel like we just need to sit down and talk.
Okay, so you'd like to sit down and talk to Shannon?
Yeah.
And you want
Yeah,
me to be there,
Yeah.
obviously. Okay.
When I came to work this morning, I was a little still upset about the situation, so I knew that I needed to address Shannon about it.
The whole incident that happened the other day with the throwing of the shampoo bottle,
Yes.
I just felt like kind of hurt at the same time, kind of mad, but there was like no really like apology.
Right, and I apologized. I was so wound up, it didn't come to me to say, I apologize.
You did throw a bottle at her.
Yes, she was threatening to wet me up, and that's not salon etiquette.
If that was any other girl that had pushed me or whoever it was, I just would have been throwing bows. Like,
Honestly,
basically.
I don't recall pushing you. I may have. I don't recall pushing you.
Like, just throwing elbows. It's another extent of fighting. It's just
Frank, I can't.
I don't want to fight with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm here to help you.
This is a business and it has to be professional.
Exactly.
If it isn't professional, it doesn't work.
It's not gonna work.
And the people that aren't professional don't belong in here.
We can't go back to where we were before. That's not happening. I'm a human being and I make mistakes. So I had to apologize to her to let her know, you know, woman to woman, I truly, you know, apologize.
Now I've got all this street fighting terminology. I'm gonna wet you now. What are you working on?
I'm working on putting in some people that we met at an event that we did a couple weeks ago.
And programming clients into the computer? Okay. Okay.
Salon business.
Okay.
Which
Good,
I'm happy
I like
about.
That. I like salon business. Brecco gets distracted by all the work she has to do for Frank's side businesses. And today she got to actually focus on managing the front desk and running the salon.
Oh, whoa. This is a good chair. Brecco, do you get a chance to actually sit here and see how comfortable it is for the clients?
Frank paced a hole in the floor because he didn't know what to do with himself all day.
I just don't know what to do.
Frank is clearly searching for a purpose, and managing this salon is not it.
I am not selling travel. Not doing mortgages.
Well, I know because I took the signs down.
My wife is happy. Shannon always just was such a go, go, go to get the salon to be what she wanted it to be. I really believe she's best suited to manage the salon. Shannon should lead the salon. I can try to motivate, I can try to inspire, but in the end, they need to be led by a stylist. I'm here to support her.
Okay.
Where is she now?
She's about here.
I'm gonna take a look at her so I can see,
Okay,
where we
that's
are.
fine.
So I would say about a 5 in. So 5 in, you're on level 5, so you're basically on the same level. Exactly.
Shannon was a completely different person on reopening day. She went from someone that didn't want to have any responsibility in her business to someone that wanted to step up and help her staff. Her transformation was unbelievable.
And if you're unsure for whatever reason, make sure that you go back to your original guide, which is underneath. Okay? Now I know I have to be an owner, I have to be a leader, I have to be dedicated to them so they can be dedicated to the business. That's my job.
While the stylists are finishing up,
okay,
why don't we go and sit down? I can tell you about my final recommendations.
All right.
It has been a hell of a day.
Yes, it has. I'm very excited about our future. After today, I'm ready to take control.
Why?
There is a need for leadership from the financial standpoint and from a stylist standpoint. And our team, they need help in their styling techniques and how they communicate with one another. And I have to be responsible and take control of that.
I think that they've been too scared to come to you and ask for help.
That has to change.
It does. Let's talk about you, Frank. What do you think your role is?
If Shannon's ready to step up, and that's music to my ears. And so I can manage the salon on the financial end and to help the stylists to market themselves to be able to get more clients.
Sounds to me like you're going to be a silent partner.
Yeah, if I'm not needed
Not in here every day, pacing up and down and hovering over your wife.
Yes.
I mean, Shannon, would you like Frank to be a silent partner?
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be good. The closeness, but still the distance. So we can work on being a husband and wife.
You are an owner that's behind the chair.
Yes.
And, you are going to need help.
Yes, definitely.
What do you think of Breakup?
I believe Breakup is capable of managing the front office.
Okay, I think it's good. So, let's talk about Brittany.
Okay.
Her work is the work of someone that probably should still be in beauty school.
Shannon offered us this a class last week. You know what I mean? And every single body should have been here. And the fact that she offers it and you don't show up is like a slap in the face.
Whatever it's gonna take. We need to call each other, communicate together.
And not call 15 minutes before we have to be there.
Well, I mean, if my daycare provider don't let me know 15 minutes, take a breath first. Before. I mean, don't blame it on me like I don't want to be here.
She's real disrespectful. Her attitude is very cocky. And as a person, I do not like Brittany.
When you just come off like you're ready to fight, that's gotta stop. Not on the floor.
Yeah, Brittany.
Everybody has their own issues and everybody deals with them differently.
You can't shape up and do right after this point, then you're out of here.
Shannon, Frank and I have been sitting down talking about my final recommendations, and we decided on some management changes. Shannon told me that she is ready to step up as a leader.
I have not been giving you guys my all, and I need for you guys to step up as well and be ready to accept what I have to offer. I'm so happy that I felt like I was sinking before, and I'm ready to swim.
It feels good just to hear you say that. I used to feel like a little intimidated to come and talk to you, but it just feels good to know that we have your support as well.
No, seriously, you do.
For the first time, I actually felt like as a boss and as my superior and as someone who I am learning from and striving to, be like, that I don't have to be so intimidated by her.
Ebony, you really have come a long way in a week. Let's talk about Frank. So Frank is going to be a silent partner.
I'm out of here.
Oh.
I will go back to my ventures. So.
He's going to pursue his dreams.
Always.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. It does mean that Shannon needs some help. in here?
Breakup will be the salon coordinator.
Means that you focus on the salon now.
Yes.
Instead of multiple businesses like you were before. And that brings us to Brittany.
So Brittany, I'm asking you to be my assistant when it comes to hair, styling. I need for you to watch me, to shadow, so you can learn. That's the only way you're gonna learn.
Okay, I will.
Brittany has an option to either step up to the plate or get off the field.
I made a personal recommendation to Shannon and Frank that they need to keep working on their marriage. And they need to rekindle their passion.
I hope Frank gets a lot of pussy tonight. Woo, Frank! Go, Frank.
You really need to promise me that you will continue to act professionally.
We promise.
Make sure that you keep working together as a team. I have one last thing for you. That you keep.
Oh, that's right. I don't need it.
How quickly you forget. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. When I saw this place a week ago, it was so low rent. But today, they really turned it around. Shannon made some really smart decisions for her business, and if she keeps on this path, she could have a high-end hairdressing salon. But we'll see. It's been 6 weeks since I was at Be Cute Salon, and I hope when I go in today, Shannon is stepping up and managing her business. I hope the staff are acting more professionally, and I hope Frank and Shannon have been able to rekindle their marriage.
Hi there.
Hi there. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. How is everything?
You know, just trying to implement everything and make sure that things are still going, you know, how they need to go.
How is it for you being front desk coordinator? Has Shannon let you really step up and help her with running the front desk and taking care of things around here?
Yes, she has.
Has Shannon been actively managing the
Yes, she
business,
has.
though?
Yes, she has. She stepped it up a lot. She's the one doing most of the classes. We've had classes almost every Sunday. The ones that are going to the classes, they're doing a lot better.
Where is Ebony?
Ebony is not here. We gave her an opportunity to work on getting better and growing, and
That's disappointing, but I'm glad that you're doing the right thing for your business.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with you?
I've been doing assisting for Shannon. I've been going to the classes and, you know, taking in what I need to take in.
Do you feel that Shannon is listening to you more now and being more respectful? There's no more shampoo bottles flying across here?
She's being more respectful.
Try to have a date night at least once a week. Movie, a dinner, just something.
And the state line is definitely, you know, at the driveway. The relationship between Frank and I has changed tremendously. She definitely helped us. She helped my marriage.
Wow, Frank and Shannon are doing so well in their business and their marriage. All the staff are being really professional. This is not a low-rent beauty shop anymore. If they keep going, this will be one of the best salons in the area. On the next Tabatha's Salon Takeover.
My staff doesn't take me serious at all.
They're just out of control.
How are we going to fix this situation?
Fire them all.
It's extremely hard to work in a kid's salon.
No, a little more.
Ugh, friggin' carpet of hair in here.
We get no appreciation.
I disagree with that.
It's just really awful. Woe is me. Oh. It's like, I don't want to hear your shit. I don't know how much longer I could keep going at this.
For more info and footage, go to bravotv.com.